Yeah, g'day. So I've been playing a lot of the Jungle Book lately, so this is my little Jungle Book collection. I'll share with you soon some art books that I highly recommend you purchase if you're interested in learning to draw, like say Mowgli or Disney characters. So stay tuned for that. So this here is the. We'll start with the. I'm wearing my robe. Always do on my days off. Um, so yeah, this is the Jungle Book for the Sega Mega Drive. Um, the case is grey for some reason. Does anyone else know why this is? I don't think it is a placeholder case or like a replacement case or anything like that. I think it's just it's very it says Sega in the middle here. If I can open it with one hand, there. See, there's the Sega logo. Yeah, so was going to focus. Yeah, so and the cartridge is grey as well, which is kind of reminiscent of the Game Boy cart, which we'll get to in a minute. So there's the old manual. A lot of them were just black and white printed manuals like that. So yeah, I don't know why this is. Why is did Sega just run out of black plastic? I don't know. So yeah, we'll have a look at the back of the case or the spine of the case. Sorry, the light's like not really helping, but yeah, there's the spine of the case. You got car on the front there. Um, there we go. Looks cool. Disney's The Jungle Book, and then you've got that light is so annoying. There we go. Get down to the bare necessities of life. That song's really catchy. I was just talking to someone on in the comments section about that. It's actually a really cool, catchy song. So yeah, there goes the Sega hotline if you want to give that a call. I don't know what that'll call now, but yeah, interesting. And of course, with any PAL region copies, they've got like it written in Dutch and yeah, pretty much any other language as well as English. So I'm assuming the American version doesn't have that. It's just all the same thing. Yeah, it's quite a cool wee case. Nice little screenshots there. Um, right, so the second one we played through was this one. I can clip this up, but getting it unclipped with one hand, I kind of prepped early because I knew it was going to be a pain in the butt. So, yeah, this is just your standard. I do have the manual for this around. It's in my box of books and stuff, instruction manuals. Got like a few. Looks like I had my initials on this one. I must have taken it to school. I think I did. What does it say on the case there? It says made in Japan, Pat penned. I don't know what the heck that means. Yeah, you could just make it out perhaps. Yeah, so that is the Jungle Book for Game Boy. Nice cover art there. Actually like that style. Um, this is kind of wacky. This one here, he's like just swinging. Um, hmm. And this is. Oh, we'll move this out of the way. Make some space here. This is the Jungle Book for the Sega Master System. This is one that I hired out when I was a kid, and I really didn't want to give it back because I love this game so much. Of course, I did give it back, and because I'm not dishonest, but yeah, it was a lot of fun, and so I kind of bought this at the right time, secondhand, because I was like, oh, I'm going to start building up my Master System collection. I knew that I'd do that before retro game collecting became a thing, so I was very, very blessed in that sense. Get down to the bare necessities of life. It says it in this one as well. Sorry, my hands are shaking. I don't know. I swear I'm not. I'm not an alcoholic. Actually, I don't have any alcohol in the house. Um, so you could take that as I am one. But yeah, I don't have any. I haven't rebought some for a while. I have other priorities. So yeah, that's that. Now we'll get to the art books. So this is one here that I highly recommend. I got it off Amazon. Um, if you're wanting to learn the construction of how to draw characters, like not just Disney characters, like just characters in general, but Disney's a good place to start. Learn to draw Mickey Mouse and Friends. So this is kind of like the Mickey Mouse through the ages, pretty much, dating all the way back to like Steamboat Willie, and yeah, and all the way to like I don't know all the recent Mickey Mouse stuff. There's a little bit of history here, but it's not too text heavy. Like it's kind of more about like learning the. It's even got like a timeline here of the cartoons as well, which is really nice to have. So you can kind of go on YouTube and watch them in chronological order if you so wish. Um, yeah, I really love this book. I'm so happy with the purchase. It didn't cost a whole lot. Um, I guess the shipping was the most expensive part, but it's so worth having just for history's sake. Because yeah, a lot of this great stuff will be probably buried eventually. But I don't know why that is. It just seems like anything that's worth holding on to or having any knowledge of is just being swept away. It's really strange. So yeah, so you got the start of like drawing Mickey here, and like just the foundation, and yeah, it's so cool. Like I love this book. Um, we'll flick to like other pages and stuff now. This is like I think this is more 1990s Mickey, or it might be 1930s. Oh, that's 1930s Donald Duck. Yeah, look how weird he looked. Yeah, and it goes yeah to the modern design, which is really cool. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here, and like that's Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey goes right through the time, right through the ages. How to draw Mickey's head. Yeah, so you can like base your own characters on these foundations here. You can just put different faces on them, different clothing and whatnot. Yeah, there's Minnie Mouse. There's Goofy as well. He's in here. Pluto. Yeah, so it's a great book. I can't stress that enough. There's old Goofy. Yoo-hoo! Sounded a bit more like Banjo from Banjo Kazooie, but yeah, good old Goofy. So we'll leave that there. There's another book that I'd like you to look at though. So this one taught me a lot more about like the foundations of the characters, as opposed to this book here, which if you're into animation and making characters move and stuff, this is a pretty good thing to get, but it is very text heavy. And whether you like that, I mean, I don't mind. I mean, it's a book, right? What do you expect? It's not a DVD, but it does have stuff to do with like animation and stuff, but mainly it's to do with like Disney's history and stuff like that. Um, yeah, so it's a cool book though. I still haven't finished it yet. There's a lot of reading here, but yeah, there's some pretty interesting stuff. See, it's mainly about this sort of stuff, not really about like the characters themselves. There's old school artwork in here that has never really seen the light of day until this book. Um, so there is stuff like that. Yeah, it's it's full of different stuff, but it does have the animation principles in here. Um, yeah, eye blinks, stuff like that. There goes the eye blinks there, A, B, C, D, and A again. So yeah, there's old Dumbo there. I don't know if you can see him there. Good movie that. I got that on Blu-ray. But yeah, so this one's pretty good for like animation stuff. But yeah, there are like if you're more of a visual learner like myself, you'll probably prefer looking at YouTube videos of how to animate, or just playing around yourself and seeing what works. That's probably the best thing I can suggest. Um, yeah, I could like show you some of my tips and stuff if you guys are interested. But yeah, they're probably a lot more simpler put than having to read through like. I mean, I'm no expert, so I'm no Disney, right? But I could share with you some stuff that's not like 560 pages, and you can just kind of get started with doing certain things. The 12 animation principles is definitely something to look into if you're interested in animation. There's a YouTube video purely about that, and I highly recommend it. Just looking up those if you want to learn how to animate. But yeah, this book is quite cool. I'm glad I have it, but yeah, it's not one that I can't live without. And last but not least, I have this one here, which I have yet to sit right through. This one was the latest one I bought, so I was really happy with the Mickey Mouse one, so I got this one as well. And this one's about drawing just about every damn Disney character there is. So from like Wreck-It Ralph to, you know, Mickey and Minnie again to Sully from Monsters Inc. It's all here. Yeah, there's Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, the Big Bad Wolf, Goofy, Donald Duck. Like they're all here. Snow White. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. There's Minnie again. This of course is in that other one that I showed you. Silly Symphony. I love that. That style is so cool. I wish cartoons would go back to that. I think like Cuphead and stuff, that game Cuphead, it was definitely sort of the beginning of that kind of coming back. There's a few games that I've noticed that have adapted that 1930s kind of art style. Snow White, there we go. Showing a bit of saucy leg. But yeah, she's yeah, it's just the foundation of her. Um yeah, really cool. Really, really cool. Pinocchio, look at that. Very awesome. I can't recommend this stuff enough. Like if you really want to learn how to like the foundations of these characters, or just even just to implement your own sort of designs and use these as kind of like a, you know, just a reference type thing, then yeah, definitely invest in those two books. That first one being Learn to Draw Mickey Mouse and Friends Through the Ages, or Through the Decades it's called, and Friends Through the Decades. And this one is Drawing 100 Years of Disney Wonder. So yeah, this one's fantastic too, because yeah, you got more than just Mickey. There's like Cinderella. There's Alice. Yeah, it's nuts how much. Oh, there's Genie. Sweet. There's Aladdin and Jasmine here. So yeah, there's a lot. There are some text as well, which is like it's just enough in my opinion. It's not like walls and walls of it to kind of overwhelm you, but like it depends on what you're in the mood for. If you're in the mood for the illusion of life and learning all about animation and the history of it, then or Disney's history of it, then yeah, totally invest in that. But yeah, this book and the other book that I showed you, the Mickey Mouse and Friends through the decades. I keep saying ages. Yeah, there's Scar. There's is that Simba and Mufasa? Yeah, very cool. I don't know what this one is. Is it Raya and the Last Dragon? I don't know. I've never seen that. It's one to watch, definitely. I'm gonna have to check that out. Yeah. So that's just a little bit about. Oh, Mowgli's in here somewhere. Where the heck's he? Let's find him. That's the whole purpose of the. Oh, there's Moana. Um, yeah. Where's Mowgli? I'm pretty sure he is in here. We're gonna find him. We're gonna find him. Do 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 do. Chapter 10, Stitch. Hang on, be right back. Ah, there, Mowgli, 110. Okay, we can find that. 105. 109. We're almost there. Aha, there he is. Jungle Book. All right, there he is. I'm pretty sure Baloo is in this as well. Mowgli. So yeah, that's what you'd go to if you want to learn to draw Mowgli. Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, there goes Baloo. Very cool. Yeah. So yeah, I'll just say those titles of the books again. I'm not affiliated with these. I don't make any money off promoting them. This is just stuff that I've purchased in my spare time and with my money. So yeah, Disney 100, drawing 100 years of Disney wonder. This one here. This is the one you want. And learn to draw Mickey Mouse and friends through the decades. Through the decades, James, not ages. Okay. So, yeah, now that I've got that correct, I'll leave you to it. So, thanks for watching.